Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 2 of Scraptember and 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life from June. I have sketch number 27 and these are exclusive sketches, like I said, from back in June. And this is by the lovely Mel W. Scrapping. And it is a pencil drawing, so it's a little harder to see sometimes. But it is multiple pictures on like a smaller inlay. And so I have these pictures that I pulled from the internet that just posted to Instagram and stuff, but a couple of days ago for my favorite Netflix show, Heartstopper. And they fit perfectly with what I wanted to do with this layout. So the prompt for Scraptember is favorite supply or favorite stash. And this is Cocoa Vanilla, which is one of my favorites. I have a hard time using it because I don't ever want to cut it up. But that's the challenge. So here I am. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, this sketch, and my prompt. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is where the problem lies. I mean, look how gorgeous this paper is. And anything, if y'all watched any of my videos, you know, anything rainbow makes me enormously happy. And there's rainbow everywhere in this collection. So this gorgeous, gorgeous paper has rainbows on the back of it. Why they do that to me? So I am having a hard time picking what I want to use. Now, what I normally will do is I will use a solid base page so that I'm only using one sheet of the collection. That's my way around that. However, I use a full sheet from the collection and half that striped sheet that I just matted all those pictures on. And I matted them in particular colors for a reason. Like there's some mental thought process, and the way I'm laying them out, there is a process. It's not necessarily like most important or anything like that, although the top person in the picture is one of the absolute main characters. But it's more a matter of where there's empty space for overlaying. So that picture, the second picture down on the right has that gap where the curtain is. So I'm able to overlay a picture there. Same thing down towards the bottom. So I didn't want to cover people up much if I could get away with that. But I needed everything to cluster together because I don't want this piece that I'm tearing here to be huge. Now, in this sketch, she's got two torn sides, the top and the left side, and then the bottom and the right side are flush with the corner. But I got a little carried away with my tearing of this solid black cardstock, and I was like, oh shoot. So also I've turned mine because of the way my pictures are, and so I needed it in the left corner, not the right corner. That's fine. What I decided to do is put it in the corner of the white space. And I love the way that turns out. So it ends up giving my whole layout kind of a frame. And then which is a little bit different than the way Mel has her sketch. So she also has like a diagonal or a diamond in the middle where the pictures are, and then the torn bit like square on the outside. I don't have that. And I don't think you can see it very well here, but there's like a corner, and the corner is really from where there's that diamond. So what I decided to do was take my white jelly roll pen and just color in that corner in the bottom. So it still alludes to that same kind of concept. And I almost did all four corners, but changed my mind. I thought about doing that, but then I end up covering the majority of the other three corners with embellishments and wordy bits. So I just stick with that bottom corner, and then I'm going to do the tags like she's got on hers. I pull these from some scraps from the collection, and I'm just going to add them at the top. Now on her sketch, her two tags that are in that middle section are coming out from the right and left, which for me would be the top and bottom of the pictures. And that's not going to work for me, so I do mine from the right and left and in different places. And just put them where they fit. So then my next goal, after I get these little banner bits on here, I want to start filling things in with some embellishments. Now that little embellishment, I guess you could call it, is that I've got next to the top picture is actually a 6th picture that I printed from what they released, and it's like a box that has the GCSE test results from the show, you know, like for the cast, or well, for the actors in the show. And so I just thought that I would go ahead and fussy cut that and use it kind of as an embellishment. And then I don't think you see me, but I'm going to put some 3D foam behind where the little envelopes are coming out. So it kind of adds a little depth to that. Because this is a pretty flat layout. Other than the torn paper that gives it a little bit of dimension, like visual dimension, but not actual dimension, there is nothing. I mean, I use some of the little enamel hearts. So that's about the only thing that gives it any kind of actual depth. So I'm going to add a little by putting some foam behind that little, where the envelopes are coming out of that bucket. Right under where you see it says hello. And then I end up tucking a flower in behind the hello and that picture up at the top. Because I wanted to add a little something up there. I don't want all of the black to be covered, but I want most of the bigger spaces to have something in them. So I don't want to leave a big, huge chunk of black space, which I had in the top left corner, and there was a pretty decent amount of space in the bottom left and the top right. So I wanted to make sure to put things there. And then I really wanted to fill that gap in the middle up. So I put that little "Hey, you're awesome," and different wordy bits around. I thought that the wordy bits I picked were pretty appropriate. Like I said, the characters in the show are getting their test results back from the end of the school year, the year before. And so I know that's like really daunting and nerve-wracking. It's like in the United States, it's like getting your SATs or something similar to that. At least as far as I'm aware. It's kind of like placement tests and stuff. And so I use things that say like "shake it off," "always look on the bright side," "don't worry, be happy," "oh happy day," because I'm sure somebody got good news that day. There's a bunch of smart cookies in this group of the characters that are in the show. I'm sure the actors as well, but anyway, so I just wanted to fill the space in the middle and a lot of those black spaces. I don't do anything with that upper area where it's all white. I thought about journaling, but there's really not a lot to write because this is going to go in my Heartstopper scrapbook that I have been slowly but surely working on as they've been dropping like little things since really December started, but really they started dropping pictures and videos and information and things like that since March. So, and it comes out in October in just like, 34 days or 38 days or something like that. I'm not counting or anything. I am counting, to be quite frank and honest. Anyway, so like I said, this sketch is by Mel W. Scrapping. Please go check her out. I adore her so very much. And the prompt for Scraptember was favorite supply or favorite stash. And this is definitely one of those things. I love Cocoa Vanilla. It's one of my favorites. And of course, I'm documenting like my favorite of all time show. So that's even better. So please go check out Scraptember and the Scrappy Sisters who are running the show. They are amazing. And then go check out the playlist for 30 Days of Sketches. I will be here hopefully every day this month in September. So I hope you'll come and see me. I hope you'll have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.